What is going on, everybody? Today I'm super stoked. It's gonna be a fun video. Now, 2 days ago, More Plates More Dates, which has 492,000 subscribers, that's almost 500,000 subscribers, just came out with a video called The Difference Hair Can Make. Now, in this video, he is talking all about hair systems. He is talking all about the world that we live in on a day-to-day basis. Now, I'm really excited about this, which we'll talk about at the end of the video, but I wanted to react to this video, the commentary he's making as someone who is not really informed about hair systems, doesn't really know about this world, and hopefully, you know, make some commentary on this. But before we begin, this video is sponsored by Levivid Hair. Levivid Hair makes a great product, and you can get 15% off any stock order by using my code Jake15, which you'll find down below. Levivid Hair is sponsoring education in the hair system community, which is why they're sponsoring this video, so give them a check out. Now back into this video, let's talk a little bit about what More Plates More Dates is as a actual YouTube channel. Now this guy right here, in his about, he says, More Plates, More Dates, all things self-improvement related. But what this channel really does well is it talks about fitness content, talks about steroid use, gear, talks about if men are natural or not, different training regimens, and talks about some of the things that he has done inside of his own life. It's actually a really fascinating and interesting channel, one that I watch pretty often. I've never tried steroids, but I think that he, if you want to call it, destigmatizes steroid use and actually helps make this a little bit more possible and potentially more safe because he's opening the conversation to the community. So really interesting channel, definitely something I think you should go give a follow, go check him out if you are interested in that type of content. He's doing a lot of stuff these days. So let's just jump right into the video, shall we? So this video, once again, is called The Difference Hair Can Make. Go check it out. It has 66,000 views right now, which is really, really cool.
What's up, guys? Derek, MorePlatesMoreDates.com. Today we are going to be going over a pretty crazy transformation I was tagged in. A bunch of people sent me this Twitter video. It's captioned, "This man really went from assistant vice principal to high school student in a CW TV show." So as you can see here by the thumbnail, he has pretty significant hair loss. You know, it's not just a little bit of diffuse thinning, it's not a little bit of recession. Like, the guy is very far gone to the point where he would need an extreme overhaul in order to, you know, make a significant difference. So what they do in this video is he ends up shaving his head, applying this glue stuff, which is used to attach a hair system.
Glue stuff, guys. It's glue stuff. That's the good stuff.
So this individual here, I believe he is the owner of this channel, Zach the Barber, and he does not only, you know, high quality haircuts, but he does also work with hair systems for guys, which is cool to see.
Hey guys, so if you don't know who Zach the Barber is, he is probably one of the biggest names inside of the space when it comes to just general social media followings. You got Zach the Barber, you got Phil Does Hair, and Mickey the Barber is another big one as well. So make sure you go check out their content. They do a ton of before and after videos where you can see the potential. Maybe you'll even find someone that looks like you, so make sure you go check them out.
Because some of his transformations are like life-changing, dude. Like this one, check out the ending. So they apply the thing to his head, and just like, dude, this guy 2 seconds ago looked like that.
Yeah, I mean, we all know in this community, we see it all the time, that this is really some life-changing stuff. A lot of people's lives change forever when they get a hair system. I've seen personally so many guys go before and then after getting a hair system, and the look on their face is just incredibly different. You know, come in looking down at the floor, no smile on their face, a little bit shy, a little bit nervous, walking out beaming ear to ear, just huge smile. They're looking you in the eye. This is something that happens and it's possible.
And now he looks like this. And it looks natural to me, dude. Like, it looks pretty good. Like, my stance on hair systems has always been, if you, okay, first of all, disclaimer, if you think hair is stupid and you don't give a shit about it, that's totally fine, dude. Like, it's probably not the video for you. You know, there's some people who think that, you know, having a six-pack year-round is a fucking waste of time. Like, why would you want to feel hungry all the time and or, you know, like fatigued because you're not eating in a, You know, you're not at maintenance. You're eating like a slight deficit all the time to stay shredded. You know, everyone has their own definition of what is stupid for vanity purposes. But for hair, you know, a lot of guys will go to great lengths to keep it.
Yeah, I love the way that he's talking about hair systems right now, and he's making it super relatable for his specific community, which, keep in mind, is really about fitness, maybe steroid use, how to get better bodies, people that are concerned about these topics, right? So he's talking about comparing, you know, wearing hair system or keeping your hair to the route to having a better body, to having a six-pack, which a six-pack is considered, you know, one of the hardest things to get, and it's one of the ultimate signs of someone being athletic, being concerned about their body, and it usually takes a long period to get a good six-pack. So here, you know, he's comparing it, right? And he's saying that, hey, getting a six-pack to some people too sounds ridiculous. You got to basically go in caloric deficit, which means that you're eating less calories than you're burning in a day, which makes you feel fatigued, makes you feel kind of grumpy. Some people don't think that it is rational, and they don't think that is a logical decision. They think it's a dumb one. And the same with hair, right? Like that some people, they're going to think it's dumb, and that's okay if you think it's dumb. But what's not okay is going out there in the world and actually criticizing someone for especially trying to improve their lives and become a better person, tackling their insecurities, tackling, you know, the goals that they have in life. You know, don't be that kind of guy, by the way, guys. Like if you are a person who is criticizing other guys for making a decision, maybe one that's different than what you would personally make, but if you're going out and criticizing people, just get ready. If you're pointing the finger, you have 3 pointing back at you, you know, but that should never be the ultimate reason why we don't want to judge other men. The main reason should be that, guys, it's just not an attractive thing to do. It's not something that builds up other men. It's not something that is productive in society. Be helpful to other people, give them support, never cut them down. It only makes you look weaker.
Some will expose themselves to pretty significant drug exposure, but some who have side effects from the drugs or just don't want to take drugs in general, uneasy, or don't want to get a transplant, like whatever, or they're too far gone for a transplant to be helpful, something like this is a very good option. You know, I don't know what the upkeep is like. I imagine it's fairly intensive.
Yeah, so he makes another great point here that number one, guys, hair system doesn't have to be your last choice. And, you know, we've probably talked with a lot of people on this channel. We've interviewed people where it's not their last choice. It's actually their first choice. That's something that I want to get out there as a message, that hair systems are not your last choice. They are a choice. Now, for me personally, I don't really want to be on finasteride. Rogaine, not that big of a deal in my mind, but finasteride, not something that I want to do for the long period of time. I don't personally want to deal with the potential side effects. It's not something that I want to risk when it comes to sexual performance and, you know, permanent ED or, you know, erectile dysfunction and things like that. For me, not worth it. There's probably other guys that are out there. There's probably some guys that have allergic reactions to these medications. So this is something to consider, that, you know, we don't have to view this as a last option. This can be a first option for a lot of people. And some people are far too gone. Some people are even just in the middle and they just don't want to have average hair. Go check out the interview that I did yesterday where Michael talks about the fact that he didn't want to have okay hair. He wanted to have great hair, and he couldn't do that if he got a hair transplant, let alone the fact that if you get a hair transplant, generally speaking, you got to stay on medication your entire life. And second, you're probably gonna have a second hair transplant if you want great hair. And that's assuming you can have a second one with your donor region.
But at the same time, look how dramatic and life-changing this can be, dude. Like, I don't even recognize the guy, you know? It's fucking insane, dude. So let me see some of the comments. Take a tip from a tall guy. You're not fooling anyone. From up top, we can see the mesh weave to your wig. Jeez, dude. Also, this will leave sores on your scalp over time, which gets infected.
First off, it's not going to leave sores on your scalp over time, which get infected. And second, this guy is an absolute a-hole. This guy, Eric at Bear7609. I'm not calling you out, but anyways, don't be that guy, guys. Don't insult other people. People come on this channel, they try to do the same exact thing. You know what? Someone's hairline doesn't look great that day. You don't got to say anything to them. They know it. They're probably just going about living their life, right? I love the fact that he's actually calling out this guy too, because, you know, he recognizes that this isn't something that's okay to do, especially when talking about hair or something like that. You don't call people out for trying to improve themselves.
That was a harsh fucking first comment. Let's see. Okay, well, take it from a cosmetologist. This guy has No clue what he's talking about. Okay, so, I'm pretty sure this is fairly, not common, but I mean, like, it's definitely done, and there are guys who do it successfully without, like, ruining their scalp, and to me, this looks pretty natural.
Yes, there are. Come on our channel. I would love to have an interview with you on yours, on mine. We'll discuss it. We'll break this thing down.
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't guess, and I'm like, I look at this shit all the time, Like, this looks pretty good to me, so.
Yeah, and this is someone, if you go and watch his videos, he actually is on treatment for his hair loss that he currently has. He's tracking his hair journey himself. So this is someone who obviously looks at hair and is definitely more aware of it than the average person, and he still is just like, I can't tell. So there are a lot of times on this channel I see comments where people are micro analyzing mine and other people's hairlines and the way it looks and stuff like that. Well, guys, you don't really need to do that. The average person is not doing that in our life. They're thinking about something else inside their own head, and it's, if they're looking at our hairlines and they're micro analyzing it, chances are they need to do some more thinking about their own life in ways that they can improve themselves. So don't be sensitive about your front hairline. I'm not. It's honestly not something I really think about.
Maybe if I like inspected the shit out of it, I could figure it out, but I mean, just at a glance, and like, you see this guy, you're just gonna think, decent hair, Guess I just don't give a shit about that kind of stuff. I'm bald on top, but guess I am not vain enough to care. It's like, as if it's a bad thing, It's like, if you want to not feel insecure leaving your house, or you think that it might, increase your appeal to people in general, like, it all comes down to what you think is valuable,
Yeah, he's making a great point here. He's talking about why do other people got to criticize when other people are trying to improve themselves? If it's not valuable to you, don't watch the content. If it's not valuable to you, don't look at it. If it's not valuable to you, just don't say anything. It's not a necessary thing to comment on someone else trying to improve themselves. Remember, if you do that to other people, you can surely expect it when you try to improve yourself. But I love the fact that he's bringing this approach to his audience right here. Keep in mind, most of his audience probably has zero clue about hair systems. So this is a huge win for our community, guys. This is huge. This is someone with 492,000 subscribers who is going out there and talking about hair systems, and this video currently has around 66,000 views. Now that's about what my channel gets in a month, and he made one video on it and it's getting that many views, which is, it's just incredible. It's doing good things for the community and exposing all of the people that are inside his community to this. Like, they may come and search for my content or Curtis's content or many other channels, and they might start learning more about it and realize that it is a viable option for them, which is incredible, realizing that they have another choice. So let me know, guys, if you want to see more content like this where I'm talking about other videos, reacting to it, breaking them down. And remember to like, comment, subscribe this video. Thank you to Live Vivid for sponsoring this video, helping education inside the community. And yeah, send me content that you guys think I would find interesting here or on Instagram. I'm going to put a link below. Make sure you go follow me, and I'll see you guys soon.